I use the same texture again and connect it to the previous one with a soft brush and cover the whole body in the same way. In this video I'll show you how to make Firefox logo realistic step by step when it comes to such a result. Well, hello to all my dear friends. As you have seen in the first video, from now on, the style of the videos is going to change and we will move forward step by step with full explanations of the videos. And I decided to start the first step with a very attractive educational video of turning the Firefox logo into a reality. Before we go to continue the video, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so because all my energy comes from your support, and I really need it these days. I won't take more time than this. Stay with me with a very funny video. Well, let's start with the famous Firefox logo. For the part of the earth, I use a photo like this. I will adjust the size and angle for now. Next, for the fox part, because I'm lazy, I use the object selection tool, and then I carefully refine the edges with the help of select and mask. Let's go back to the earth, and let's add some shade to it. And let's add some light to the top of our planet. Let's use this photo to make the border shine. First, I'll correct the angle a little with the lovely warp tool and wow. Now let's put the mode on screen and erase the edges with a soft brush. Well, now I will use this photo for the fox's head and I will select it soon. With the lasso tool, I can easily remove one of his ears. I will set it and fix it with warp. I have decided to use this photo for the rest of the face. And boom, I choose it quickly. And I use warp again and set it. Next, I will use the pen tool for the face and separate the face. Now let's use fill to adjust the angle of his face, guys. There we go. Now I adjust the angle of his face with distort. I want to use this for her eyes and I set the angle and position and clean the edges with a soft brush. For his ear, I use the same ear as the previous one and again make it the same shape as the original ear with warp and clean the wool and fur from the bottom with a brush. I also use this photo for the main body of the fox and set the angle and position again with warp and take a copy of it to cover the upper part. The back of the head is complete. For the rest of the body, I use the same texture again and connect it to the previous one with a soft brush and cover the whole body in the same way. For the tail part, I want to use this beautiful tail and I will set it again with warp and try to add a little shade to the junction of the tail with the body. I do the same for tail. Whenever it's time to highlight, I highlight the inner part of the tail with exposure adjustment. For my ears, first I put a shadow on them, then I set their color with color balance. And with a brush, I stick it to the rest of the body. And I do the same thing for the ears. I also use this photo for the leg and quickly select it and adjust it with the usual warp tool. I also use this picture for the paw, and like before, I quickly select it and adjust it, and with our own soft brush, I attach it to the hand again and apply the shadows. Then I apply light and shadow totals and set it with the body. After the fox has finished its work, I shade under it so that it communicates with the globe, and then I give it a general highlight so that it is more in the set environment. Then I take a wool brush and correct the edges to make it look more natural. Then again with the same brush, I apply some more highlights and make it more natural with blend if, with the color balance adjustment. I try to evoke the reflection of the ground on the fox and apply the reflection to it with a soft brush. And finally, for the fire effect of the tail, I first used a fire overlay and set it with puppet warp. And with the same brush I always clean the bottom of the fire so that I can stick it to the tail more easily. Then I created a solid layer and set the mode to screen to create the glow effect of the fire. And little by little, we will glow with a soft brush. Then I gave it a more natural shape with blend if. After that, I will use this photo and give it a cinematic and natural look. Next, to make the work more natural, I use another overlay and set it to light and color, and after placing it, I apply a hue saturation adjustment on the fox's tail, and at the same time, I apply an orange highlight and highlight the face and ears. I will also set them and reflect the whole fire with the wrap of the earth, and it will be easy. This is the result of our work. Let's go and leave it in a beautiful environment. Stay with me until the end of the video. Well, friends, this part is over, and I would like to know your opinion about the new style of videos. If you have any opinion, please say it in the comments, and I will be very happy. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do so and like the videos to support my work and art. Thank you all for your time. Until another video and another Saturday.